go. Bam and bam. We should be good.
Who will you be?
Time for good old Cityscape. Oh boy.
Attention all units. Suspect seen heading south.
Another day, another Chao Garden.
Suspect.
Hello, hello Izzy. Welcome, welcome. Welcome back. Good to see you. Hopefully your day has been treating you well. Oh, hope your day is treating you better than that car's day. And also thank you, Izzy, for the rose. Appreciate it. Let's see, given that we weren't in this garden last time, I don't remember if I needed anything in particular. Dang. I have the other garden on the mind, so I don't quite remember what we were doing on this one. Thank you. Hey, hello, Cat. Welcome, welcome. Welcome back. We'll grab this rabbit since I missed the ramp. It makes it look slightly more intentional. Hello, Omo Chao. Goodbye, Omo Chao. Can we focus on the special Chao? Yeah, that's what we were doing last time on the other garden. I don't remember what we were doing on this garden. We'll have to go and survey the land. We will get a unicorn regardless, though. And also, thank you. Thank you for the heart me as well. I will, after I get this light dash, let me get the Chao sounds going. Here and then. Down here. Chao sounds, Chao sounds, Chao voices. Open. Sit. How am I doing? I'm doing fairly okay today. My day so far today has consisted of a lot of walking. We're still in the Japanese version, not today. We're back on the usual save file. The we'll go back to the Japanese version next stream. But for today, we're back on the English one. We can't go more than one stream without seeing the Gleep again. Hi, hello Meg, welcome back. It's good to see you. Hopefully your day's been treating you well. Did you miss anything last stream? Let's see. Is there anything big that happened last stream? We got all of the character Chao. That was pretty cool. We planned to also get the Sonic and Shadow Chao. That's also pretty cool. What else is there? Is there anything else I'm missing? We were thinking about potentially adding the Knight's Chao in there as well. So we'll maybe one of these days get to doing that as well. Let's see. We gotta start with the neutral garden. Where's the Gleepster? The Gleepster is sleeping. You missed the character Chao? Yeah, so we ended up getting all of the character Chao. And now I forget what else we were doing. We planned to have them race. We just had to gather the rest of them. Hello, Stick. How are you doing today?
Don't worry.
You need some attention today.
Don't worry, buddy. Don't worry, buddy.
Hope you're doing all right, Stick.
Don't worry, buddy. Don't worry, buddy.
Those who saw not the last daily post, but the one before the yesterday's daily post will know that Peapod is not long for this world.
Don't worry, buddy.
I found that out on accident while while recording the other post. Wow, let's go, friends. Happy Monday. It will be a great week. I like the energy stale kill. I like it. It will indeed be a great week if Peapod has anything to say about it. Ain't that the face of the happiest week you'd ever seen? Alright, Peapod, what are we up to? We're walking.
Don't worry, buddy.
I feel like I can't start doing anything else yet, just because we bear the knowledge of knowing that Peapod is not long for the world. Also, thank you, Cat. Thank you for the rose. I appreciate it. The Gleep is awake. It's a heart me. Whoops. Uh-oh. Alright, let's see. Let's get the Chao sounds up and running. Very first Chao sound of the day, Izzy, for your rose and heart me's. Let's see. Your Chao is very sleepy. And Kath, your Chao is just waking up, it seems. You guys are opposites. Puddle's doing sick tricks and Peapod is on his way out. What an excellent way to start the day. What do you mean he doesn't belong? Oh no, I wasn't saying that he doesn't belong. I was saying that we know that he's not long for this world. I found that out on accident the other day because I was recording for the post. I was recording the Gleepster just walking around having a good old time. And I saw Peapod in the background, and I was like, well, I'll just leave it. It'll be funny to see it in the background. But that, of course, does mean that we must bear the knowledge that he was not long for the world. Alright, well, we'll come open the egg over here. You'll come into the world with music. Peapod 2. Peapod 2.0. There we go. Peapod's twin. Peapod's twin is going to welcome them back in. Excellent. Right back to how it should be. Stick is wanting attention, yeah. This isn't about you, Stick.
Don't worry, buddy. Don't worry.
I think that's one of the nicer ways we've had a Chao reincarnate. Oh, now we're hungry. Hold on. Oh my god. This is terrible. We're hungry. Come here, little one. And you know, we did have a science experiment that we were going to carry out. I just needed a regular eggshell for it. And we now have the regular eggshell for it. So we're going to go carry out the experiment very soon. Also, thank you, Cat. Thank you for the heart meme. Appreciate it. Let's see what Chao sound you roll. You have rolled... You've rolled the baby ooh. Hi, hello, Angel Forth. Welcome back. Okay, I'm gonna take the eggshell up top. I'm gonna get it all set up for our experiment. Leave this here. Now let's go take Peapod to the doctor. You feel privileged they're not angry? No, they're very chill today. Oh, now the Gleepster is doing some sick tricks. Alright, onwards, Peapod. Let's go check out what's going on. I think I remember Peapod only needing one more stat, but I don't remember which one of the ones it was. Let's see. Gawk, what does my Chao have to get better in? Power, okay. Peapod has to get better with power. What are we feeling? Do we want neutral power, hero power, or dark power? I think anything but dark, actually. So either hero or normal. Or neutral, rather. What do we want to buy? I think just some Chao fruit. Neutral power. You think you should stay neutral? Okay, we're all thinking neutral. We're on the same wavelength. Alright, Peapod. You're looking like the most powerfully neutral P I've ever seen. You want to sell this Chao? What do you mean? Could you imagine? Rather than sending them to the forest, you just sell them. Now, how would we determine the worth of a Chao? And I wonder, how do you determine the worth of, like, a dog? 'Cause people be selling dogs and cats and whatnot, don't they? The Chao black market? Well, yes, of course, that is where we are. It says in very bold letters, black market. Also, thank you, Angel. Thank you for the dolphin. I appreciate it. Let's see what Chao sound you roll. You have rolled. Your Chao is a very good idea. Maybe by its egg or stats. I mean, yeah, the egg color definitely, right? Because, like, even here, they sell the... They had just prices based on egg, and, like, based by color. Like, if it's shiny, it's more expensive. If it's shiny, it's 10 times more expensive than a regular egg. And even for Jewel Chao, they pay more for Jewel Chao than they do regular colors. Oh, he's cut me off. 14 is as many as we're allowed to have. I didn't realize the game name is the black market also. Yeah, it's always been the black market. Now, why they'd put the black market, you know, quote unquote, black market in the corner of a kindergarten right in front of the principal's office, that's beyond me. But that is what they do. Why is the two-tone normal shiny Chao glitches in HD? I have no idea, honestly. I wouldn't be able to tell you why the HD versions glitch like that. On this one, we get transparent ones like this. Like the two-tone shiny in this game end up becoming like mostly transparent like this one. I'm not too sure what it is in the game's codes that determine why they happen. Does this game ever get boring to me? No, not really. I've been playing the game since I was a child, and I've never gotten bored. I always come back to it. And then, you know, streaming the game, we have 288 hours on this save file. I remember to check today. Today, when we booted up to start stream, 288 hours, and I still have yet to get sick of it. And last time, we actually started another garden on the Japanese version of the game. So we're going to be putting even more time that doesn't get tracked on here. I have yet to get sick of the game at all. Also, thank you, Angel Force, for the heart me as well. I appreciate it. Let's see, let's spin the Chao roulette again. What sound do you get? Your Chao is just a little bit confused. He says, Chao Garden is eternal. Exactly. There's a never-ending amount of fun to be had here. Isn't the Tails Chao event exclusive? It sure is, but we did the event. This is the only one of the three that you can obtain on the English versions of the game, because this little guy is is possible to get through a different game that still exists. If you're familiar with Phantasy Star Online at all, Phantasy Star Online has a special quest that you do. You finish that quest, you get this little guy, you send him down to the Game Boy, you send him back up here, and that's how you get him. That's pretty much all there is to it. The only hard part is having all the, you know, all the pieces to make it happen. Stick is playing the flute. Come here, little guys. Come join him. Alright, Puddle's not about it. The Gleepster's not about it. Come on, Tails. Somebody has to play with him. There we go. Everyone was having Chao fruit and Stick just getting the regular nuts. That's how I'd be sometimes. He was craving the regular ones. It's like, you ever have like really, really expensive food for such a long time that you're just like, ah, I'm sick of it. There was once, and one time only, that like, we had, I don't remember exactly what the context was, but like, I guess one of my dad's clients had treated them to like a little vacation type thing. And so we got to have a whole bunch of different types of, like, you know, really, really, really nice meals. And by the end of it, I was just like, damn, this sucks. Give me a McDonald's cheeseburger again, please. It was too good for too long. I just wanted my usual garbage. Hello, hello, you haven't been here in a while. How is everyone? Welcome back, Holly. Good to see you. Everything here has been just peachy, I think. Been doing well. We've been taking care of the Chao as well as we can. Just the other day, we, last stream, we had a special trip to the Japanese version of the game. We're playing on a Japanese copy so we could get the other event Chao. That's gonna be our character Chao save file. Why at expensive restaurants do they give you such a tiny amount of food too? I have no idea. Something about like, I don't know. I want to say that there's like probably like a good solid reason for it, but I don't actually know if that's the case. Okay, what do we need? Stick, you're done. Burger was also done, I think I saw. Peapod needs power animals. Let's go. Hello, hello, Shania. Welcome back. It's good to see you. Hopefully your day's been treating you well.
Select the stage.
Alright, we need power aminals. Death chain for it is. There's a lesson in spending more doesn't mean you're getting more, honestly. Yeah, it's supposed to be like, you know, you pay for quality, but like even then I'm just like, well, I think I'd rather just have a little bit more. Where has Oshawott gone from the overlay? Okay, so any Oshawott updates, Holly. So, from what we've gathered, it seems as though people have noticed that Oshawott has been moving around different places on the overlay. But he does indeed seem to be missing from the overlay today. I have not heard anything from the Oshawott team as to where his whereabouts might be now. Hey, hello, welcome back. Good to see you. So yeah, we're not quite sure where it is that Oshawott is at the moment, but he's doing something. Okay, this should be good enough for now.
Select the stage.
This should be good. We go back in. His PR team is working overtime. Exactly. Heck yeah, Chao Monday. Welcome back, Laura. Good to see you. Hopefully your day's been treating you well. Daily question. You're a Knock Knock Joke aficionado. I see. You like the classic arts. The classic arts of Knock Knock Jokes. I think The most memorable knock knock joke I've ever heard came from my, at the time she was like 7, my 7-year-old little, oh. The most memorable knock knock joke I'd ever heard came from my 7-year-old little cousin. It was like, it was so out of left field that I was just like, okay. So it went as follows. She comes up to me and my sister, right? So me and my sister are sitting at the dining room table, and she comes up to us and she's like, "Hey," and we were like, "Hey, what's up?" And so she's like, "Knock knock," and so we were like, "Okay." It's like, "Who's there?" And she was like, "Joe," and I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Joe who?" And she was like, "Joe Biden," and she just walks away, and I was just like, ah. Like, she got me. I have been Bidened. I was like, that's the most clever 7-year-old in the world right there. I got. Burger is eating the fruit? That's okay. Burger's allowed to eat any fruit he finds in here at the moment. Last time you're watching your live, you fell asleep. Woke up to your phone at 2% in a random live/video. I see. Somebody got very lucky then. You gave somebody many views or many view minutes. But yeah, that's the most memorable knock knock joke I've ever heard. It came from my 7-year-old cousin. I was like, wow. I was like, I was so not ready for it. You know, how often do we fall asleep with our phones in our hands? Has anyone fallen asleep with their phone in their hands? Sound off. I'll be honest. I fall asleep every night, always watching something on my phone, on YouTube. I have one particular go-to that I really enjoy listening to while I go to bed. Did he always have the eyebrows? No. He just barely got the eyebrows because of the girls we're giving him. Usually don't because you're pretty self-conscious about it. I see. Alright, this little guy, he looks like he's going power.
Everything will be okay.
Recently to one of the lives, woke up to a random live stream of a crossroads. You must say you fall asleep to the light because it's comforting. I mean, yeah. I mean, it makes sense, right? I really enjoy falling asleep to, there is a Ocarina of Time speedrunner by the name of ZFG. That guy is my favorite content creator to put on as I go to bed. He also speaks in a very fairly monotone, quiet, relaxed manner. And just listening to that, I'm just like, yes, this is quality stuff. Ciao, man. Happy Monday. Welcome back, Vigatrog. Good to see ya. Hopefully your Monday has been treating you well. Put you two on your TV, but not your phone. See, I don't like having... That's the thing. I don't like sleeping with the TV on. I feel like I'm wasting so much more electricity falling asleep with the TV than just my phone. Because my phone will eventually auto time out. Because I turn off autoplay on YouTube on my phone. So that once the video ends, my phone would just, time out after a while. But, like, with the TV, I can't quite do that as comfortably. I know ZFG. I know of ZFG. I don't actually know him, but I know of him. You didn't know I knew Ball? I love ZFG. I love, I usually enjoy quite a bit of speedrun type content. It's like one of my go-tos. But him in particular for going to bed, premium. Absolutely peak. Usually Pokemon or Assassin's Creed, long plays you used to fall asleep. That makes sense. I feel like everyone has their thing. Whatever's like most comforting to them. We love Chao's amigo. Welcome, welcome, Benny. Welcome to our humble Chao garden. Like the unibrow that the griller gives them. It looks, if anything, I feel like we've had very, very few Chao that wear the unibrow well, but whenever they do wear it well, it's a pretty good look. I like it. I can't say I like it on the Peapod here, but I've definitely seen Burger wear them well. I feel like having angry eyes helps a lot. And speaking of, look at him. And you know what? Burger's looking a little bit unfortunate. I think we fix up Burger. What kind of animals do we give him? Am I good at Spanish? To test it, read this. My Spanish is being tested.
Select the stage.
People looking like you in middle school. Give me a different sentence. Something a little bit longer. I feel like that's a little short. Give me something a little longer, Benny, and I'll do it. One time you watched one of those fake Minecraft horror stories before going to bed, never again. Oh my god, the only time I've ever had something like that happen to me where I fall asleep watching something just terribly unfortunate that actually affected me was I fell asleep watching like one of those like, this is the worst ways to be locked up in prison. And it was just a video talking about like, you know, the people who committed the worst crimes, who have like the worst cells, the worst treatment in prison. And I had a dream about being in prison that day, and I was just like, oh my god. It's like, I didn't like that at all. That's a little bit longer. There we go. I'm almost at Los Chaos. See you again at ChaoGardenDaily. Viva en Los Chaos. I almost clipped into the wall. What the heck? Can I clip into the wall like that? It probably has to have the second box. You also fall asleep Pokemon Town music and often ambience with rain. That also makes sense. I want to see if I can clip into the wall there. All right, let's see. Can we clip in there? You said was, yeah, for anyone that doesn't know Spanish, that is what was just said in a different language. Oh yeah, that's right. I already got it.
Select the stage. Who will you be?
Oh, I also learned something pretty cool. Here. Look at this. Check this out. I learned something neat. Goldenrod City and Little Root Town are peak. Let's see, what's my favorite Pokemon theme? Are we looking? With Shadow, if you walk into this thing back here, you will eventually just kind of classic glitch, your whole childhood right there. There we go. And now we're out of bounds. How did I learn this? I found it on accident. Well, not on accident, but like the other day I was looking for ways to clip out of bounds, and I did end up finding it. Little did I know I could have found it just by looking it up. This is already a fairly well-documented glitch. Oh, he's in the ground. Orb up in the ground. Look at him. Okay, he's back in. No, but yeah, I was looking specifically because we know that the clip over in the neutral garden exists. I found this one pretty soon after, and I looked it up after, and yeah, like that's pretty well known. This one is... There is no known glitch to get out of bounds in this garden on this version of the game. So the other day I was like taking it upon myself to try to find one myself. The closest things I found, this pole back here acts a little strangely. So you see how you're not supposed to like go back there? It kind of follows the same type of thing where like you're not really supposed to go back there. Oh, hold on. It really doesn't like it when you go back there, but you can still just kind of walk through. You get pushed out a little bit, but not all that much. I found this spot back here where you just do this. ASMR. Imagine what the Chao are thinking. It's like, hey, do you think that guy over there's alright? Should we help him? But here's the fun part. You can do it together as a bonding activity. In the burnt peanut voice, what are we doing? So yeah, I found that's also a pretty neat spot. And there was some spot over here I wanted to say, right here. Around this plant, where, like, the same thing happens, but to a lesser degree. It's like a whole bunch of seams in the ground meeting together here. And then there was one other thing over here where these two walls meet. Around right here, where you can kind of walk into the wall, but it pushes you out pretty quickly afterwards. You see how, like, typically this is how the wall behaves? Right here, there's a little seam where you can kind of get there, but not... It pushes you out pretty quick. I'm putting bubble in the blender for real. We have Twit. We do have the purple platform. The purple platform is the link that you see on the overlay. Also, thank you, Tara, for the heart mean to go popular. I appreciate it. Let's see what Chao sound we roll. A teeny tiny little sound. Hello, spinach. How are we doing? Really should go out of bounds in this garden? I'd really want to. I spent probably 2 hours just investigating all of the different like areas, all the different boundaries here in the garden to check to see if I could find one. Also, you know something interesting for some reason? Something else I found. Objects don't interact with the pole very well. So the ball, it could just go right into the pole. For some reason, because the pole is solid. You're not supposed to go in there, but the ball can just go right through for some reason. If we were to put it right here, it just goes right on in. And I don't really know why that is. Then, what? We don't have any small animals in here. I wish we could go to the bell. See, that's part of the reason why I want to find a way out so badly. Give me tips to get a Chaos Chao in short time. Most of your Chao barely have one rebirth. There is no short trick to get there, Benny, unfortunately. If you want a Chaos Chao, you have to wait. Time is the only thing that can get a Chao to reincarnate. Small animals also don't interact with it. Small animal also just goes through. For some reason. Again, I don't know why. Interestingly enough, though... Oh, Spinach is reading, don't want to disturb him. If you could only have one Chaos Chao, would it go light, neutral, or dark? Me personally, I'm a big fan of the Hero Chao. I'd probably go Hero. But interestingly enough, the ball and the small animals just kind of clip into the thing here, but Chao do not. Chao cannot clip into the thing. They interact with it as intended. And then, oh whoops. Sorry, Bubble. I didn't mean to do that. Possible for Chao to be born with animal mutations. You forgot you haven't played in a long time. Whenever they reincarnate, they come back with all the animal parts they had previously, Benny. But they will always hatch like first time around, completely normal. Something else we can do, if we were to kind of walk back here and place down Bubble and like kind of push her in there. Something like this. Then they get stuck. Yeah, Bubble is just kind of stuck in the ground there. She can't get out. But that's as far as you can really push him. I was trying to experiment to see, even if I couldn't get myself out of bounds, I was like, can I get a Chao out of bounds? And no, I wasn't able to accomplish either one. She's gonna start yapping. Yeah, it is a little funny though. Their feet kind of end up in the ground there. I got you, Bubble. Goodbye, ChaoDaily. Have a great day. Everyone have a great day. Thank you, Benny. I appreciate it. Hope you also have a great day. There you go. I've released Bubble. But the closest I got to potentially finding a way out of the garden, there's spaces over here where you can get pretty damn far outside, but there seems to be like a secondary wall right here. If you just barely hold the control stick, do you see how he's kind of sliding a little bit? You can make it pretty dang far. It's just they eventually kind of force you back in. Let me try to find it. I forgot how softly. Is there anywhere in the sky that glitches if you use tails? Unfortunately not to my knowledge. At least I couldn't find anything. The only other thing that I haven't tested too well yet that I think maybe can do something is, what gives me an idea is these stairs. Not only the thing up top here where they kind of seem to fall through, but these stairs are aslant. And given that Sonic can use the bounce ring in here, one of the other ways to consistently get out of bounds in most games is speed. And so I have a theory that maybe if we go fast enough with Sonic,
Select a stage.
that maybe we can find a way. One time you had an orange and green Hero Swim Chao and named it Darwin from Gumball. It's pretty fitting. Apparently you can clip out of bounds. There's only, to my knowledge, there's only one known clip to get out, and it only works in the Dreamcast version, because you have to be able to spin dash. On the GameCube version, you're not allowed to spin dash in the garden. Like, under any circumstances, Sonic and Shadow cannot spin dash in here. But, again, we are allowed to use the bounce ring. So given that we're allowed to use the bounce ring, Sonic can go up here. And so my theory, the only last working theory I have now is if we wanted to try to clip out of bounds, I can maybe use the stairs, because if you bounce on a slant like this, Sonic just gets like ridiculous speed. And it only gets even crazier if you do it twice. Don't go bopping the heads doing that. Don't worry, I'm being very careful. I moved them away, making sure they're all safe. Yeah, that's the last idea I had. Maybe there's a way to clip out of bounds with this. No incidents, please. I'm being very careful. Let's watch Bubble draw. Imagine an official Chao game with Nintendogs, Animal Crossing, Tamagotchi life mechanics. I see. I've never played any of those, actually. I've always wanted to try Animal Crossing, but I never got around to it. Burnt Shake is hungry. Imagine if the out of bounds is through the stairs. I will feel so good. I'll feel like such a genius if I manage to find an out of bounds method on the stairs. These stairs have been suspicious to me for so long. Pickle is hungry. I got you, Pickle. What's the garden plan today? Today's garden plan, the plan was to spend time in the neutral garden with Peapod. With both of the peas, actually. They both need some training now. Peapod has to grow up, and then Pod P has to get training, I'm pretty sure. When did this guy get in here? Oh, I brought the animals because I came here with Sonic, that's right. Yeah, today we're supposed to be focusing on the peas. But then now I was distracted over here. Pickle. It's a very hazardous location you were just hanging out at. Hold on. But now I'm also suspicious of these stairs again. Gotta go. Good night, everyone, or good morning. Okie dokie. I hope you enjoyed your time here at the garden with us. Hope you have a good rest of your night, or day, or morning. There's only 2 more ideas I have. If not, okay. If not the ideas and stuff that I've already shared. Because I also found this a little strange over here. Look. If you know, okay, so you know this spot I just showed you guys a second ago where you can do this? If you put down, if you like mash to put down a fruit, you see how we kind of like, you see that? Part of me thinks that like maybe if the pixels line up properly, maybe we can fall out like this. Because whenever you put it down, he sometimes ends up like far in the ground, you know? You see? It makes me think that it might be possible. What if the fish just stared? The fish is just like, what the hell's that guy doing over there? You know what, while we're here, let's feed everybody. Bubble, have some snacks. I will succeed. I hope so. It would be so cool to be able to find a clip out of bounds all on my own. A clip to call mine. We'll call it the Gleep clip. The Gleep clip. Have you been back here the whole time, Lotus? Are you hungry by chance? The Glip. Exactly.
Don't worry, buddy.
The Glip. Organs, you also have 9. Here we go, come here. Was that the last fruit over here? No, there's one more. So refuse to believe there's a fish. That's a cryptid. So let's take a closer look at it. This doesn't give you fish vibes. This guy right here. show us the evil Chao Garden sometime if it's okay with you? Yeah, we can head down there soon enough. A fish spy, perhaps. Gives you swamp monster energy. I wonder, why did they call it a half fish? What part of this fish is halved? I'm afraid I don't see it. Okay, the only other thing that I found, aside from that, so one of my other ideas was the ledge. So like hanging onto the ledge, if you then press A, your character starts to pull themselves up, like this. But you can interrupt it by just pressing any direction, like while you're climbing. And so part of me wants to think that like there might be a way to have the character fall through because of the way that it just kind of places you on the ground. These are all the current ideas that I got, but none of them have given me anything solid. This is the ledge I'm most suspicious of, because the stairs already interact kind of weirdly. Who's saying hello? Crest?
Don't worry, buddy. Don't worry, buddy.
A fish head lip filler. You think so? How many operations do we think this fish has had? Alright, let's head to the Dark Garden. The stairs lore is visited at least once a stream. I will find a way to clip out of that garden. I don't know how long it'll take me, but I know we'll find a way out. Chaleep tax? So where's Chaleep at? Here's Chaleep. Chaleep, what are we doing? And there's nothing online? To my knowledge, no. There's no documented clip out of bounds for the Hero Garden on the GameCube version of the game. Only on the Dreamcast version. Alright, let's have the babies both eat a meal together. This PR team will say nothing at all. Excellent, Chaleep. Goodbye, buddy.
Don't worry, buddy.
Aw. I always feel so sad whenever they fall on their first step. You do find it suspicious that Asha is offset today? But you'll forget as long as Chaleep is on screen. I see. We are very easily bribed. Your fave meme was that Nog was my favorite. That was a pretty good meme, gotta say. The accusations were good. The favoritism allegations.
Don't worry, buddy.
Hello, Corbub. How are we doing? The allegations? What allegations? The favoritism allegations. Who said it was past tense? You think we'd still be doing it? Who is it that's playing castanets? Skoliv. They're the truth. Cold, hard facts, huh? Well, when will me and Nog catch a break? little dude has 2 sets of ears. Nothing gets past him.
Don't worry, buddy. Don't worry, buddy.
Skull looking very autumnal. I do. One of these days, I want to see Skull and Spinach like side by side. Oh, there he goes. How we doing, Gorpop? We're chilling.
Don't worry, buddy.
Clever is still hungry. Hello, Corbub.
Don't worry, buddy.
Alright, what do we do now? I think we just need regular. Sprite fell asleep on the drawing. He sure did. How many times have we seen this now? Where somebody draws Rouge and just goes to bed right next to her. I feel like that's a pretty common occurrence. My goodness. The sneezes just sneak up on you.
Select the stage.
Special ability when drawing her. You think so? There's like a 50% chance they'll just fall asleep next to him. Bless you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Attention all
Alright, let's go get the unicorn.
heading south. Block all major roads and capture
We'll get a unicorn and then go get the other animals. Start doing some training. Legit thought it was a Chao sneezing for a sec. Have we had a Chao sneezing yet? We had hiccups and what else? Coughing? Or was it sneezing? Cough, it was coughing? I'm pretty sure sneezing might have been one of the other sicknesses they can get. I forget what it was, but I know there's 3 of them. I wonder what the last one was. Oh, I missed the ramp. Goodbye, Elmo Chao. Headed to the Chao roulette. I Chao a boyfriend this year. You should convince him to be a Chao with you for Halloween. I think it'd be pretty neat. Would you both be Chao, or would somebody be a character and then a Chao? A Chao and then an Omo Chao. Hero and Dark Chao. Oh, I see. That makes sense. A Hero and a Dark Chao together. That sounds like fun. The last time I dressed up for Halloween, I was a washing machine. I fashioned a washing machine costume out of a cardboard box. A washing machine? Correct. Hey gamers, you just ate 2 kinda mid mini wraps. Oh, from where? I know every fast food place be adding wraps to their menus for some reason now. The other costume is a biblically accurate pigeon.
Cool.
No, yeah, that was one of my favorite costumes I'd ever been. Mostly because it was entirely handmade. Entirely handmade. I was like, you know what? I'll be a washing machine that year, and so I did. Nowhere, you just made them yourself, so it's your own fault they're mid? Oh no.
Select the stage.
In Spanish, there's a really, really, really fun meme that's been going around for whenever that happens. They say essentially, whenever I feel some sort of confident in the kitchen and I end up completely ruining it, and now I just have to eat the mess I've made. But it sounds a lot funnier in Spanish. Anytime I mess up something, like I make something that I'm just like, oh, it's not that good, I think of that, and I can't help but like, I don't know. It's just so funny. Also, hello, Lavender Peachy. Welcome back. Good to see you. Hopefully your day has been treating you well. I can't see where I am. The camera's stuck behind the wall. I made it. We're goated. We're cracked. What happened the last few streams? The last stream we had was a real fun one. We were playing the Japanese version of the game, and we got the other two character Chao that we were missing. But those little guys are stuck on the Japanese save file. Today we're on the English save file. Amy Chao? Correct. Amy and Knuckles. And we got Tails as well, just for, you know, for good measure. Justice for Thimble. Oh my god. You're camping, no internet or nothing. Ooh, how was that? I like nature a whole lot, but I don't know that I could ever just sleep in nature. I think that's where I draw the line. Have we lost Maddie to affiliated Crossroads? She's usually here. Maddie has been very much so enjoying Crossroads, it seems. We probably won't see Maddie around until the Crossroads hype dies down a little bit. Sleeping in nature is fun, you think so? To be fair, I just assume that it will be awful. I've never actually done it. So I'm talking off of assumption. So like, I love walking around, but like the second that I want to lay down and it's just bugs and whatnot, I'm just like, ugh. I'm not gonna tell you try it. I suppose I won't, but I'm assuming. I know what I find comfortable, and I know what I don't like. I know what I don't find comfortable. I think what gets me the most is anytime I see the like people do camping videos and stuff. I don't think I've ever been baited that hard. Whenever I see people do camping videos and stuff, and they have like billions of mosquitoes just like waiting, watching them through the tent mesh to get in, I'm just like, what? You sleep knowing that they're just there waiting to just go suck you? That's crazy. Surprisingly, we had no bugs. See, that's an ideal experience right there. No bugs. You're the biggest spider ever in your kitchen tonight. I don't think I've ever been in a position where I got scared by a spider. More often than not, whenever I see a spider, I'm just like, oh hey, and I just kind of ignore them. But then again, I don't know which ones are the scary ones. I just assume that they will not harm me. Looking at you don't get bit too often. Maybe they just hate you. You guys are like 3 inches big. Oh my God, what'd you have in there? A tarantula? Is a tarantula the biggest type of spider there is? You got vacuumed? Ain't no way. Nah. A certain blood type are more attracted. Really? What a crazy sense to have. It's like one particular blood type that's just like, nope, that one's the good one. That's the yummy one. Imagine we walk up to chickens and we're just like, yep, that's the one that's gonna taste good. I mean, I guess we kind of do, huh? Right? Because like with most animals, it's like the same but for fat. You see like a really marbled piece of meat, you're just like, yep, that's the one. It's gonna be good. Never mind. I take back my previous statement. We definitely do that, yeah. I thought about it a little bit more and I was like, wait a second, no, yeah, we absolutely do. What the heck? Okay, there we go. Check your blood type. Is that a thing we should know? Probably, huh? I don't actually know what blood type I am. Whoa. Whoa. You know either? Well, I'm gonna find myself in the most niche situation ever where I need to know, and I'm gonna be like, yep, I have no idea. I jumped too early, but I still made it. Never punished. Oh, it's not that because you donate blood occasionally? I see. I've always wanted to do the, sell the plasma, or, you know, donate quote-unquote plasma, but I've never actually gotten around to doing it. I'd imagine I should be healthy enough to do so. Louie, my guy, welcome. Welcome, Louie.
Yes!
255 days. Oh, how the days race by.
That was cool!
End up in the eye, they test for you whether you know your type or not. I see. You're not allowed to give blood? I see. Where do we want to go? We need... Let's get the other animals. Wild Canyon. Befriended a bird in your garden, built a house for it? Ooh. Bird house. When was the last time I interacted with a random animal? Was it 2 years ago? 2 years ago, one of the stray cats back home, do Chao count? Hey, excluding the Chao. About 2 years ago or so, one of the stray cats outside that lived like just in a neighborhood, one of the neighborhood strays, she had kittens, and we knew where they were, like because we had seen the little babies, right? And there was a really, really big storm. Like a very large amount of rain. You love SA2B, I see. Welcome, welcome, Carrie. Welcome to our humble Chao garden. We are currently gathering aminals to take back to the babies. But yeah, we knew where the babies were, and there was a big old storm. Like, insane storm, insane amounts of water pouring all over the place, like some flooding going on. And we were like, oh, we can't leave those babies out there. And Mama Cat was nowhere to be seen. I'd imagine Mama Cat, like, kind of knew that things would be a little borked there. So Mama Cat was nowhere to be seen, and we were just like, well, let's help out the kittens. So we brought the kittens in, we put them in a box on the front porch. And we pretty much just like watched them for a few days. Alien fish. Cat and Chow whisper. I mean, I do have Tamale. I feel like I get along well enough with Tamale. And my girlfriend's sister's cat, he's a tuxedo cat. He's a troublemaker, but we get along quite well. We have an agreement. Every time that me and that cat see each other, we give each other the look, and then we headbutt, and that's it. That's the extent of me and that cat's interactions. We give each other the look, and we're just like, yes. We both lower our head, and we go for it. And so long as he is happy with that arrangement, I will continue to provide my services. Oh, hold on, people. I grabbed the wrong pea.
Here, everything will be okay.
An environmentalist and animal whisperer. There's our campsite. But a herd of 7 small dogs. Do you think that makes the camping experience better or worse, having that many teeny tiny dogs with you? You have a cat you rehabilitated, he tore his fur out from stress, took him 2 years to grow it back. Yet you still long for chows to be thrown at the wall, the duality of man. Could you ever see yourself asking for a cat to be thrown at a wall? In a video game. Obviously not for real. Hello, Super Doodle. That's a very unfortunate time for you to come in. I promise I do not want to throw cats at the wall. It was a very hypothetical question, and hypothetical only in the sense of a video game. I promise. If you were streaming, yep.
Everything will be okay. Here, everything will be okay.
I won't throw chows at the wall, but we'll throw cats. Nah. I mean, even in games, like, sometimes it's hard. It's hard to be mean sometimes. People? Absolutely. I will be mean to people in video games all the time, but the second an animal comes across, I'm just like, oh no, I must treat this creature with respect. You're so happy you found this? I'm glad you're enjoying your time here, Gary. Today is gonna be, who got? Nobody got. They had good luck. Right now we are mostly training, so we're getting Pod P leveled up here.
Everything will be okay.
Talking about whatever it is that we'd be talking about. At the moment, we talk about other animals.
Everything will be okay.
Excuse me, Tails.
Here, everything will be okay. Everything will be okay.
Where'd the condor go?
Here. Here. Here.
Oh, well, we can't bother him with that. Here, hold on. Burger, Puddle, let's get the whole gang over here.
Here.
Also, thank you, Cat. Thank you for the rose. I appreciate it. Tails, have I put you over here yet? Come join.
Here.
Excellent. Let's see what Chow Sound Cath rolls for the day. For this rose. Your Chow hit you with the little sigh of swimming. He's been loving the tambourine today. Yeah, that's like the 3rd time he's whipped it out.
Here. Everything will be okay. Here. Here.
Stunning. You love that one. It's a quality sound.
Here.
Your Chow sounds have been winning. What a nice change of pace.
Here. Here.
I probably asked before, but now that I have the Chows playing their instruments on the mind, do any of us play any instruments?
Here. Everything will be okay. Here.
I feel like I've probably asked before, but the information is slipping my mind.
Here.
Piano and guitar, play guitar a lot.
Here.
Oh, but of course, Dick, go right ahead, sir.
Here.
Do you give them skeleton dogs to clear up animal parts? If we want them to not have animal parts, yes. But sometimes we actually quite like having some animal parts on them. It just really depends on the Chao. Briefly played violin at one point as well. You admire people who can. Oh, I see. So you do not play any instruments, is he? Poppy looking very spiffy. He does. He's looking a little bald, you know, but he'll get there. You were in choir, played a little piano. Most important instrument, the recorder. Do not. You do like to sing a little. I see. I'm sure plenty of people would consider singing an instrument of some sort. Requires an amount of musical ability. Used to do ballet, so you have a deep respect for live pianists.
Everything will be okay.
Whenever I was young, I remember thinking that, like... I remember, like, super hardcore thinking to myself, I could never play an instrument in front of people, you know? I could never perform with an instrument. I was always just like, that's something I'm never going to be able to do no matter how hard I try. And then whenever I finally did it in middle school, I was like, damn, this is easy. I was like, this is sick. Also, thank you, Louie, for the 3 roses. Appreciate it. Let's see, what Chao sound do you roll? You've rolled the old notification sound. Your Chao is yelling.
Everything will be okay.
It's a classic sound. The one we've lost. Can you wrap your head around piano, but you practice guitar 3 to 4 hours a day. Yeah, I remember seeing, like, people say that there should be some amount of overlap between guitar and piano, but I could never figure it out either. Whenever I played guitar and viola, I couldn't wrap my head around piano. It just didn't click for some reason. Hello, Gleep. How are we doing?
Everything will be okay.
Is there such a thing as dyslexia for music reading? Because that's what you have. Alright, well, I guess we're done. We're done training this one for now. We still waiting on Pete Pod to grow up. Oh no, here. Peppercorn, you got some training to do.
Everything will be okay.
Well, there goes that condor. Immediately ruined it. And he didn't even need it. You'll sing in your car, but that doesn't mean sing well.
Everything will be okay.
Yeah, not performance level type. Ooh, okay. I'm so glad the tail stopped.
Everything will be okay.
I keep messing it up.
Everything will be okay.
Almost an incident, just waking them up for no reason. You're the opposite, relearning keyboard, but you cannot learn guitar. Maybe for some people it's one or the other. It's whichever one you're exposed to first. And it just ruins the other one. You have your own concert on the way home from work. Mixing and mastering music is the hardest music-related thing you've learned.
Everything will be okay.
I've always thought that it'd be really cool someday to be able to produce any kind of music. That's one of those like long-held dreams I've had. There's like a small list of songs that I'd like to eventually learn enough to work my way to writing. Just one of those long held things. I was like, you know, maybe someday I'll get around to it. DJ Terachew, could you imagine? He's produced beats for some rappers online that made a couple of lo-fi hip-hop albums. That sounds pretty neat. I've always, ever since I saw one of my friends, you know, like, be able to, you know, do all the musical stuff, like actually compose and like put things together, make things sound good and make it all make sense. I was always just like, it's so crazy. Like, I don't know, like I already had a lot of respect for it because you know, it's just one of those things like I imagine is very difficult, but like I didn't know like the scope of how difficult type thing, you know? After seeing, like, having that friend explain and, like, his process and the way he goes about it and whatnot, I was just like, wow. I was like, yeah, that's incredible. Like, you are insane in a good way, you know? Also, thank you, Leanne, for the heart me. I appreciate it. Let's see what Chao sound you roll. You have rolled. Your Chao sounds just ever so slightly disappointed. You don't know how people see the vision and bring a song together. There is like a lot of like different moving parts to it. I have a fairly okay-ish understanding of the, you know, overall music composition, because I did, even though I ended up, you know, very negatively leaving my music theory class. I was still in the class and I was still learning and I still was doing well. But, so, like, I understand, like, overall, like, some of the main broader concepts, but not the super specific stuff.
Everything will be okay.
Alright, do we have any fruit over there? Chao fruit, by chance? You're learning the Chao Garden theme, but you haven't practiced for a while. You know something I really want to do, Ajax? The Chao Garden theme? I think a really fun, good idea for a daily post, if I can learn to do it. If I can both learn to do it and then also perform and execute it, I think it'd be really fun to do a daily post of playing the Chao Garden theme on the Ocarina of Time ocarina. So you know how you can like change the pitch of the ocarina and actually play like legitimate music on it from The Legend of Zelda? I thought it'd be fun to do it like that. Play the Chao Garden theme on that thingy. You find press sharing his loop pedal like it's actually insane. I know nothing about that. Nothing at all. I know that a lot of people like to clown on Ed Sheeran. Is he someone worth clowning on, or is it like unjustified clowning? You saw Ed Sheeran at Coachella and his voice is angelic. Is it? I don't know if I've ever heard any of his music. I think the closest I came to listen to any sort of music from him, he wrote a song for Pokemon, didn't he? I think that's the only thing I've ever heard. That's the only exposure I've ever had to Ed Sheeran. Whatever song he helped with, he did with Pokemon. Only 12? Come on now, sir. It's been 5 ever since you joined the stream. Welcome, Fable. Hello. Also, thank you for the heart mean to go popular. I appreciate it. Let's see what Chao sound you roll today. You have rolled a little giggle. Your Chao is happy and scheming. Basically layers up different beats, guitar sounds, his own voice. He doesn't have a live band, just him and a loop pedal. I see. Best concert you ever saw was Linkin Park. Play the first album front to back. That sounds like a very cool experience. What's the best concert that I'd say I've ever been to? I don't know if I have a necessarily best concert. One of the most memorable things that I remember from a concert, it wasn't necessarily a good thing, but it was memorable. As there was a dude, so for a Rise Against concert, right? Rise Against is one of my favorite bands. They were the first band I ever went to go see. So I went to a Rise Against concert, and I had one of those, like, not quite VIP, but like the one step down from VIP, right? And it was like one of those like private viewing box type seats where it was like you shared the box with other people. You just didn't have it entirely to yourself type thing. And the seats were bolted down.
Be okay.
Like the seats were bolted down. There is this one dude
It'll be okay.
who so this one dude, he goes in, he takes his seat right next to me, and right off the bat, I see him and I'm just like, this dude is on something. I don't know what it is that this dude is on, but he is on something. And so I'm like, kind of like, you know, like keeping an eye out on him, right? Like in my peripheral vision, because I'm just like, yeah, this dude is like cracked out or something. And so halfway through the show, like at what I assume was like their biggest, you know, climactic part, they're playing one of their most popular songs, and I forget exactly what they do. I think the singer like swings his mic around or something. It's something ridiculous, and like right at like, you know, one of the hypest part of the songs, right? And this dude, like, you know, the crowd loses it, but this dude loses his marbles just a little bit more. And you know what he does? He is popping off so insanely hard. He grabs the seat and he tears it right out of the ground. He just, by brute force, tears it up out of the ground. I was just like, that's insane. I was just like, what the heck? And like at that point, that's when I was just like, okay, I was like, I am unsafe, I am in danger. But no, he grabs the seat, and like he's not surprised by it like in the slightest. He just keeps like shouting and going, you know, like jumping up and down. But now he's holding the seat above his head, like jumping up and down, holding the seat above his head. And I was just like, I hope for all the people down there that he doesn't think to throw this thing down there. Because we were like at an elevated point, and there was the crowd below us. So like, I was just like, for the love of everything, do not, like, whatever this guy is on, please let him have the
Everything will be okay.
the sense of mind to not throw that.
Be okay.
And luckily he didn't. He did not throw it. He like, you know the way I just described, he was like still popping off, but like holding the seat above his head for a while. He did that for a while until I assumed that maybe he got tired, and then he just kind of dropped it in front of him. So like he was just standing the rest of the show. It's insane how certain songs can make you get like that. Yeah, it was insane. That was one of the most insane things I'd ever seen. I was just like, dude. I was like, that thing was bolted down, and he just tore it right out of the ground. You would have ran? I felt like I should have, but like my decision making was, I was just like, well, I spent a lot of money on this concert. I was like, I am not moving it. I am staying here to watch. And also, again, it was my very first concert, so I was just like, is this just like a normal thing that happens? Turns out, no, it's not. That is not a normal thing that happens. Also, thank you, Lavender Peachy, for the heart me, and Riddy for the heart me as well. Let's see what Chao sounds you guys roll. Let's see. Lavender Peachy, I think you got the eating sound. And Riddy, you get whatever that sound was. You can have as many seats as he wants to at that point. Like, they're all his. Just like, you know what? Go ahead. Go ahead, have it. Take it. Most wild you've seen. Crawl out of a mosh pit, throw up, and crawl back in. Bro was committed. He had to take a small breather. He's like, goes back in. My God. Do you think they were also on something? How many of our craziest concert stories do you think were influenced by any sort of substances? Is there anything else crazy that I've seen happen at concerts?
Everything will be okay.
There was one concert that I had gone to with my cousin where my dad, for whatever reason, my dad wanted to go with us. Like, this was after I had gone to the Rise Against concert, so like, I'd already been to concerts before, entirely on my own. Like, he just wanted to come with us for some reason. So we were just like, sure, like, yeah, if you want, like, because, he had taken us to go buy the tickets, and he got 3 instead of 2, and we were just like, yeah, it's just us that's going. Like, what's the third one for? And he was like, oh, I'm going with you guys, and we were just like, oh, okay, I guess, like, yeah, if you want. And so here I am with my cousin and my dad watching I think this was an Escape the Fate concert. So we're watching Escape the Fate, right? And why is it a thing? Why is it a thing that some women would just throw their bras? So we're just chilling watching the concert, and a bra lands on my dad, and I was like, well, look at that. It's like, we don't know where it came from, but no one around us is trying to get it back. But yeah, I was just like, damn, that's crazy. I was like, I didn't think at any point in my life that I would see a random bra fall from the sky onto my dad, but here we are. That was like one of the most memorable concert things that I like had happen, aside from the dude tearing out the seat. Number 1 is definitely the dude tearing out the seat. Number 2 was just the sky bra.
Everything will be okay.
You know what's crazy? Like, I would assume, I could be wrong. Again, granted, I'm not the type of person who would, 1, do this, or B, like, you know, like, I don't have them. I do not wear bras, right? So I don't know. Maybe it's just my being a man that, you know, that makes me not understand. But, like, I'd imagine if you're gonna do that, it'd probably be, like, something pretty and sparkly, right? Like, it'd probably be, like, one of those, like, more rave-type sparkly bras. This was just a regular plain beige bra. I was just like, okay. Low-key, Dad probably knew it would happen. Stop Rooming the Horizon 2009. They were off when you said to your friend they won't be around next year. How did that call go? Pray tell.
Everything will be okay.
I think the one time I said that, I think I was right. Where, like, I went to go see a different band, and, like, someone else had opened for them, and I was like, damn, those guys sucked. He still brings it up. Here, I'm gonna look them up on Spotify to see if they've released anything within the past, like, decade since I'd seen them open for someone else. Hold on. Because I still remember the band name, too. Let's see. 2015, yeah. Guess who was right? Guess who was right? Yeah, I think they had opened for, I want to say it was Escape the Fate. They had opened, it was a band called Micah Relocate. They had opened for Escape the Fate, and I was just like, wow. I'm not really a fan of these guys. I don't like it. And I was like, yeah, I don't think they're gonna find their footing. Their last released album was in 2015. Score 1 from me. No, we're not finishing the Japanese version? Nah, not tonight, Sam. Today we're back on our usual save file. So this is the save file that we've been working on for the past 288 hours. You love Micah, do you? Yeah. I don't think they're bad necessarily. It's just it wasn't for me. I didn't like it. In particular, I didn't like the live performance. Cause like I actually do like one of their songs, Nerve, I believe it's called. I like that song. I think it's neat. I like it. But I just didn't like their I didn't like the live performance from them. How the hell you get it like that? Which one do you mean, Cordell? Do you mean this little guy right here? Or perhaps you mean the Tails Chao. Where's he at? Tails Chao? Yeah, okay, so you did mean Puddle. This little guy is a Dark Chaos Chao. So he's pretty much just a basic Dark Chaos Chao. But in terms of coloring, this little guy is transparent. On the GameCube version, if you breed together a Jewel Chao and a Shiny Chao, you get a Chao like this, transparent. And so we took one of those transparent Chao and made him Dark Chaos. You're almost at 2 weeks of gameplay. Our combined in-game hours have almost amounted to that, huh? 2 full weeks. Stopping from it. Where did Oshawa go? Yeah, Oshawa is nowhere to be seen, Maddie. Game name, this is Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Alright, Pepper. Let's get back to training again.
Everything will be okay.
Whoops.
Everything will be okay.
Alright, little guy, little fella. How do you get Jewel Chao? You typically need a Game Boy. You can only buy Jewel eggs from the tiny Chao Garden. So you do need the Game Boy, unfortunately. The only exception is on Sonic Adventure 1, you know, Sonic Adventure DX. You can get 2 Jewel Chao on there naturally through the course of the game. They give you 1 silver and 1 gold. But on Sonic Adventure 2, you absolutely need the Game Boy. Also, this Dragon Tail is too strong. It refuses to go away. There we go. You made the true Chao mobile with a big Chao decal. When are they giving us actual Chao racers? Now that the entire roster is out, I don't see a Chao on there. Where are they? Am I playing Baldur's Gate afterwards? I am not too sure yet. Just because there is quite a bit of stuff to be done here at home, so I'm not sure if I have the extra time tonight. Or were we all done, Peapod? Or Podpee, rather? No, we're not. There, please. What are we pissing about? Oh, Miku. Yes, we'll go see Miku shortly. Hopping back off, try again later. Also, the P's are graduating next week, you know, so you can make an invite. Don't worry, Maddie, we'll keep you updated on when the P's graduate. Hello, Burger.
Everything will be okay. Everything will be okay.
Is there anyone in the hero garden that needs to be leveled up at all? Let's go find out. Did someone say Miku? Yes, where is Miku? You know, now that I think about it, Miku, there's some more experimenting that's got to be done with you. The eggshell, the regular eggshell also doesn't show up. Hold on. Oh good, the regular eggshell doesn't show up either behind Miku.
Everything will be okay.
Okay, we're gonna save state. For science.
Everything will be okay.
Crest does indeed show up behind Miku.
Here. Everything will be okay. Here. Everything will be okay.
That's right, he hasn't had a skeleton dog. Hold on. I forgot. There we go. Yeah, as soon as it becomes a part of him, you then can see it. Does fruit show up? Does it? Fruit does not show up. Does the pumpkin show up? The pumpkin also doesn't show up. Strange question, but does it show up on the other side of this thing? The Chao back there doesn't show up. Did it bounce back over? Are you for real? Bounciest pumpkin in the world. Okay. Yeah, the shadows show up back there, but nothing else. Are we drawing below the ground? I think we are. We drew tails, but underneath the ground. A couple of days and it's officially Pumpkin Hill season. It sure is. Reverse tails.
Here. Everything will be okay. Everything will be okay.
Alright, Miku. Can you see the ball behind her? No, you can't.
Here.
Can you see the pole behind her? No, you can't.
Here.
You see right through all of it.
Here. Everything will be okay.
If there's any child that's gonna let me clip out of bounds, it's gonna be this one. Oh, can I not do this with tails? Aw, this putt doesn't work with tails. Who is it that's hungry? I didn't see who it was that was hungry. Yo, hello! Hello, Cadillac Jack. Welcome to our humble Chao garden. Alright, while those two eat, let's come and explore up here. See if we can find anywhere... any potentially broken skybox up here. No, we get pushed down to the ground immediately. We triggered, thought I'd go to the stairs. Anytime you guys see me go to the stairs now, you're just like, oh no.
Here. Everything will be okay.
Come here, little guys.
Here.
Everybody eats. Everybody. Love Lotus's little sprout head. It's like a triple sprout. Also, look at that. Thank you, Evia. Thank you for the heart me and the go popular. I appreciate it. Let's see what Chao sound you roll. That's your Chao sound. I'm not quite sure what that sound was supposed to be, but that's it. That's yours. All right. Well, there's a skeleton dog around here somewhere. Over there, in the water.
Everything will be okay.
Wonder if there is no out of bounds since it's heaven-like. There has to be. It just hasn't been found yet. One of these days, I will find it. Sometimes you Red Lotus is in her Cheeto Nurdle era. Hello, organs, after you. No, there goes my skeleton dog. Oh, Miku on the pony, Miku on the pony. Excellent, thank you for that. We don't need this anymore, the experiment was a failure. I thought that maybe the regular Chao egg would behave a little differently than the shiny Chao egg. But it does not seem like it does. Wait, you know what? Hold on. Does a jewel Chao egg show up behind Miku? We have one, I think. We do. What the heck? Hold on. Why do his tails do that? Did we see that a second ago? The way that his tail is just pointed straight upwards? Alright, let's see. Does the jewel eggshell behave differently? Where's Miku? Miku's right here. Okay. That eggshell disappears. The jewel eggshell also disappears.
Everything will be okay.
They all disappear behind Miku. Miku be like, not again. Every time she sees us come over with a random object, she's like, oh my god, not this again. I wonder if there's any eggshell that it shows up behind her. Or any item that shows up behind her at all. If it was the 16th century, you'd shout, witch! Witch! Burn the witch! I wonder if there is anything else that we... Hold on. Well, now I'm curious. I think we could also use, we can probably also use Puddle to check. What about the beanie? Can we see the beanie and whatnot behind Puddle? No, the box disappears. The beanie also disappears. Everything disappears behind them. Stick and Gleep disappear behind him. Tails disappears behind him.
Everything will be okay.
Everyone except for the jewel Chao disappear behind the transparent ones.
Here, everything will be okay.
What's with the separate gardens? So this is our main save file,
Everything will
right?
be
This is where we do everything pretty much. This is where we have all of our, you know, just well-established Chao.
okay.
So this is the main save file that we'd be using. The other save file that we were playing on the other day was that was a Japanese save file that we did as like as a separate thing to this one, because the other one has the character Chao that aren't available in this one, like the Amy Chao and Knuckles Chao. That's why they're separate. Oh, like the Hero Garden versus Garden. Oh, not much really. The one up there is that garden. This one's this garden. That's really all there is to it. We don't use them in any specific ways, really.
Everything will be okay.
I don't know that I'm the biggest fan of Burger looking like this. Hold on.
Here, everything will be okay. Here, everything will be okay. Here, everything will be okay. Here,
Knuckles Chao would be your
everything
favorite.
will be okay. Everything will be okay.
The Knuckles Chao is pretty good looking.
Everything will be okay. Here,
I know I said it last time, but
here,
I do think it's really neat. I really like that they gave all three of the character Chao the little happy face, the smile. Hold on, does Burger have two tails?
here,
Oh,
everything will be okay.
it has like multiple things. I thought for a second that Burger had multiple tails.
Everything will be okay. Everything will be okay.
Also, do you mind, man? Tamale just came in here and grabbed my leg. Is there something I'm forgetting? I don't think there's anything I'm forgetting. What is the problem, Tamale? I don't understand. Guys, I don't speak cat well enough to know what the deal is. What is the cat trying to tell me? What does it mean when a cat approaches you at a random time and just tries to get your attention? What is it that they want to tell you?
Here,
Anything and
everything
everything.
will be okay. Here, here,
He's saying eat me.
here.
You know, I've never even picked up the kitty cat. Oh, bubbles. Okay, only a few bubbles.
Here,
Okay, now we're dancing.
here.
Can you get a Knight's Chow? If we really wanted to, yes, we could. It's not too terribly difficult. All you gotta do is get a fly type Chow. Neutral fly in particular. He's doing the robot. Look at him go. I wonder how long it would take me to learn to properly do this dance. Will you go off a chart to how we want our Chao to look? Yes and no. We have a general idea of how they'll probably look, you know, based on the type and alignment and whatnot. From there, it's usually just like we pick like an overall type. You know, if we want our Chao to look like flying or like hero fly, hero, you know, stuff like that. And then from there, we just kind of do whatever. Like, for example, this one over here. Like, we knew we wanted Hero Fly for this one, but we didn't, like, have any other specific thing. So, like, we don't really go off of the chart. We just know Hero Fly, you know, somewhere in that range. And we vibe with whatever they got going on after that.
Here, everything will be okay.
Hey, buddy. Hello. Hello, Tan. Welcome. Welcome to our humble Chao garden. It's a very unfortunately placed tree.
Here.
Good to be back. Good to have you back. How do you learn how to do the things with Chaos without searching stuff up? A lot of it really is just trial and error. I do think that it's worth searching up stuff initially. Well, there goes my last skeleton dog. I do think it's worth searching stuff up initially, just to, like, to kind of learn how the systems work. If anything, just because the game doesn't really tell you. But other than that, honestly, you could probably figure out most things just by trial and error. Just kind of like observing, paying attention. There's still some things that don't make sense at all, no matter how hard you try to pay attention. And by that we mean the color of the emotion bowl. Still have no idea how it works. Caution, Bleepster coming through. You'd say we're a leading expert in the field of Chao garden limits. We do be doing some pretty thorough research. In your Chao world, you made a Sonic and Shadow Chao, but mainly using the green charges. You cheated and had to look online on how to make them. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily call looking it up online cheating, you know, necessarily. Asking because you're picking them up and level different animals have stats. Oh yeah, in terms of like raising their stats, yeah, every animal has like a predetermined amount of stats that they give. So we already know which animals we, for the most part, want to give them to level up certain stats. Peppercorn could be the oldest Chao on record, technically. Technically. Pepper is the longest living regular Chao. Oldest Chao nowadays would probably be either Tails or Puddle. Probably Tails. Let's go check to see. But yeah, in terms of like regular Chao, unless there's somebody out there that had the same thought that I did and the same determination to sit here watching the same Chao in the water for 3 hours straight, unless there's somebody else who had that same exact thought and determination to do it, yeah, Peppercorn is probably the only regular Chao to ever live up to 6 years old. Tails is age 11 though. In our garden, he's technically the oldest. But yeah, in terms of regular Chao, like, you know, not Chaos Chao, I think Peppercorn, he might have been a first. Roll with you watching Pepper for 3 hours. How old is? Hold on. I did want to take Burger to the doctor too. I forget how many reincarnations Burger had. It'd be crazy to see that age number get to the hundreds. I mean, it'll happen eventually. Eventually, we will see a 100-year-old Tails Chao. Okay, Burger has reincarnated 5 times total. Does Burger not have all the medals? Am I seeing that right? Burger doesn't have all of the toys, all of the medals? For real? We'll hit 31 first, me or Tails. Hold on. Is that accurate? Does Burger truly not have all of the toys? Does he truly not have all of the medals and whatnot? He's level 99 across the board. Hold on. Surely not. Surely there's no way that we just forgot. He straight up doesn't even have a time for the diamond race. He might not have one of these. Okay, we're just gonna have him run through the whole thing then. Burger, go ahead, do your thing. You have 1 year of your 20s left. You relate to Tails. I've got a handful more years worth of being 20. I gotta make them count. Go, Burger, go. This will be fun. Yeah, I didn't even realize that Burger didn't have all of his racing medals. What the heck? '20s are gone. Enjoy them. Post 30 times, go quickly. Not even in your 20s, that starts next year. Crazy being 26. Like, what do you mean I'm not actually 21? I feel that way sometimes too, Rebecca. Every so often, something will start to hurt, and I'm just like, man, I was like, how can this be happening? I'm only like, and then it'll like occur to me, I'm just like, wait a second. I was like, since when am I 26? So I could have sworn I was like a young, spry 20 like yesterday. I was like, where did it go? Ain't no way it's been 10 years since I was 21. You said no cap to some kids the other day at work to trigger them. They looked at you like you're 100. You guys ever see that screenshot of that one Mega Man Battle Network game? It's a super old man portrait, and he's just like, I'm 35. But he's just an old man. Every time something starts hurting, I think of that image. I'm just like, this is who I am right now. Oh. Yeah, the game did not like that camera angle for some reason. Yay, hi, welcome, Lisa. Welcome back to our humble Chao Garden. We're having Burger redo these races, because apparently he doesn't have them all. The music got scary. Yeah, it got a little bit crunchy. That particular camera angle right there, the game did not agree. Your 3-year-old nephew has started on Power Rangers. Love to know you watched it. You know, that's one of my favorite things. Like, one of my favorite things is to like say something absurd when it comes to things like that. So like, when it comes to like tamales and stuff, you know, like traditional Mexican food. One of my favorite things is just to tell my mom, just be like, "Wow, yeah, like no wonder you're so good at this. You were like right there when it was invented, despite it, you know, going back like hundreds of years." It's one of my favorite gags. Just, yeah, you were there when it was invented. Burger's color is beautiful. He's got a good color going on. You did see your nan about the Blitz in World War II. It's like, yeah, you were there. Like, that's right. Oh, crunchy. Okay. I hope you're okay. I am doing a-okay, Lisa. I'm doing quite alright. Always ready your dad's time is back when they invented dirt. Alright, hopefully I didn't use too much stamina. Alright, Burger. Lock in. What gets you or younger kids longing to have been a little older? You're at their age then? You know what gets me? Whenever people say I was born in the wrong generation, and I'm just like, It's like, I think I'd rather be right here where medicine is a bit more advanced. Like, I'll think of like all the worst things of the old ages and just be like, no, yeah, I was born in the right one. They could have waited for me a little bit longer even. I would have been a-okay being born like a little bit later into the future. Maybe. Is that Chao cheating? Do we think there was a cheater in that race? Okay, that was this one. Garnet. Hey everyone. Hello, Pina Colada. Welcome, welcome. Welcome back. Hopefully your day has been going well. Me with my 7 operations. Do we get crunchy again at any point during this race? Climb, Burger, climb. I'm gonna use stamina on the tree. I don't think I've ever used stamina on the tree. Did it feel like he shook it down way faster? I feel like he shook it down pretty fast. Y'all, I have terrible news. I'm almost out of coconut juice. What will I do? I'm gonna see Ashwa make a surprise entrance like Royal Rumble. Oh, if I had used a little bit of stam here, Burger could have gotten the record. I'm gonna lose it. Why do the kids make you feel old? I mean, the youngsters will make anyone feel old. Are we gonna do an anime night in Discord sometime soon? You know, we mentioned it. We floated the idea around, and it does seem like fun. It's just I don't know exactly how I'd go about it. I've never done anything like that. I hope you're doing well. Hello, welcome back, Santilly Silly. Hopefully your day's been treating you well. Alright, Burger, good luck only. Let's go. Is there any way to get one of those robot Chao? Not to my knowledge. The Omo Chao are just here to officiate the races. To my knowledge, I don't think you can get an Omo Chao. Though it would be very fun. Oh, look at that, thank you. Thank you, Silly, for the heart meat and also the hand hearts. I appreciate it. Let's see what Chao sound you roll. You have rolled... Chao babbles. Your Chao has a lot to say about the hand hearts. Thank you. You know what you can do, Shebs, though? You unfortunately cannot get an Omo Chao, but you can race against them. There's a challenge race where you are able to race against Chao. Chao, the only Chao I've currently yeeted. We have yeeted a handful of Chao before. Alright, I think Burger got this one in the bag. Oh, we're in the hole. There we go. Now, did Burger already have this toy? Did Burger already have this medal, or was this one of the ones we were missing? Wait, no, he already had this toy. Was it just the diamond race that we're missing then? Also, thank you, Pina Colada, for the dolphin. Let's see what Chao sound you roll. You have rolled some babbles. I think that particular babble sound that you just rolled, Pina Colada, I think that's one of my favorite babble sounds. Whenever I need to use a babble for a daily post, it's usually that one that I go for. Will we see the Sonic DX races again sometime? They're so funny. I really want to. One of the things I wanted to do, I really wanted to send either Eggnog or Cupid to Sonic Adventure DX so we could see how crazy they get in the races. Oh, bad luck. Alright, Burger, hang in there. Second life for Nog, huh? It doesn't have to be Eggnog, it can be Cupid. I do just want to, like, I want to send one of them over there. Ooh, Burger, well, this ain't looking good, brother. Gotta lock in. We'll use some stamina here, and a little bit on the tree. This is where Burger catches up. Nog has been mentioned a lot tonight. It's circumstantial. There you go, Burger back in the lead. Hello? Burger no longer in the lead. Burger's a smart lad. He'll get this easy peasy. Yeah, I don't know what... that pool, that little section of the race right there, that little pool has so many weird oddities. We've seen Bubble do the same thing where, like, they kind of, like, fly off to the side. And they start trying to, like, climb the wall there for some reason. Sneezes, they really sneak up on you. Also, do you guys know how Pokemon Legends ZA is coming up real soon? And that game gets released when? Oh, let me look it up real quick. When does that get released? Pokemon Legends ZA release date. Oh, come on, Burger, please. We're, like, right there. Yeah, 16th of October, correct, yes. That comes out very, very soon. And I had told myself, whenever that game first got announced, that I would get done completely 100%. Oh, we fell in the hole. Get out there, Burger. I told myself that I would completely 1,000,000%, 100% Pokemon Legends Arceus. before it released, and I have yet to do it. There we go. I can't believe it. This whole time, Burger didn't have his bubbles. It never occurred to me that we never saw Burger blow bubbles. And suddenly you've got so much Pokemon Scarlet catching up to do. I think you're one of the few that really didn't care for Legends Arceus. I loved it. I loved it. I still think that the... Oh, I forgot the Burger. I was going to take Burger to the doctor. But I do still think it has a whole lot of the failings that modern day Pokemon has, you know, in that the games perform like dog butt, and that they look kind of like dog butt. I do think that it has all of the lovable failings of Pokemon games in the modern day, but it was very fun. And I think that's the most important thing for a game, is for it to be fun. A game can be awful and still be fun. Alright, do we have all of the things now? What are we missing? What is that? We have the hero. What is the medal in the bottom left? Does anyone know? Never played the Scarlet Violet DLCs. Is it worth it? Honestly, Chevs, couldn't tell ya. I didn't care for Scarlet and Violet enough to get the DLCs. I played the main game, 100%ed that, and then said, yeah, this game runs too poorly for me to want to continue to play it anymore. And so I never got the DLC for it. You want them to remaster this game? A remaster would be pretty cool. Any modern day Chao Garden would be super awesome, I think. What is it? What is it that's there? Is it the challenge race? Or is the challenge race the gold one there? Okay, Burger, we're competing in everything until we figure this out. Is it karate? Okay, you need to go to bed. You don't want to, you need to for work. Okie dokie, Kath. I hope you enjoyed the rest of your night. I'm gonna go karate. I think it might be karate. Hope you enjoyed the vibes here with us today. I hope you have a good rest of your night. And hopefully work treats you well. Okay, we're doing karate. Super. I want Burger to have all of the medals. And I don't know which one it is, what it is that we're missing. So Burger, I need you to just come and destroy all of these Chao real quick. Excellent. Crush their dreams, Burger. Crush their dreams. Crunch is your new fave. Hello, Wacky. We need a watermelon. I'd like to eventually get all the hats. The very first one I wanted was the box. I'd like a Chao wearing a box. It's a silver medal with blue ribbon. Do you know how it's obtained by any chance, Brad? I'm not too sure which one it is. Right now, we're doing karate. I think it maybe could be karate, but I don't know for sure. We'll see. Gattenberg. Excellent. 2 more opponents to go, Burger. This is a massacre. Crystal looks cool. The duality of people. Crystal looks cool. Crystal's design is so weird. I think they're neat. It's just Chaos Chow, but with like Chaos Chow, Jewel Chaos Chow. I think they're pretty neat. Angel and Crystal need to change designs. You'd rather have the blue Jewel hero beginner races? Is it really? Did Burger not do the beginner races? You don't like Flash, his design? What type of Chow is he? I want to say he's like the most expensive egg that you can buy in the tiny Chow garden. I remember trying to get it to spawn once, but it just never did. I tried for like 15 full minutes and I just couldn't get it to spawn. Okay, hold on. Does Burger... Let's have Burger run the... Actually, no, I want to go check, because what if it was? Does Burger have times for all the beginner races? Stump Valley. We never did Stump Valley? This entire time Burger hasn't been able to plant trees? Alright, only like 280 hours late. Here you go, Burger. Imagine finding out you're finding a dude named Burger slapped into the 5th dimension. Alright, get in there, Berg. Time here today was short and sweet. Gotta sleep. Take care, everyone. Be here longer next time. Okie dokie, pina colada. Hope you enjoyed your brief and short time here today with us. Hope you enjoy the rest of your night. Get plenty of rest. And also thank you for the XP boost score. Let's see what Chao sound you roll before you head out. Some more babbles. And there it is. We finally... This whole time Burger has never had the watering can? You're kidding me. That's insane. How did we let this slip for so long?
Everything will be okay.
Yeah, now he has the regular little race medal. Thank God they're happy babbles. Bye-bye. Okie dokie, pina colada. Have a good night. Okay, so now Burger should have the full thing over here. There it is. He has the full completed thing. He's won every race there is to win. And he's Grandmaster rank on karate as well. Burger, you overachieving lad. You all set to dish for work. Hope you have a good night. Okie dokie, Allie. I hope you have a good rest of your night as well. Alright, Berg. Wow, that's insane. I had no idea that Burger just had never finished those races. How did we let such a thing slip past us? Salzburg, could you imagine? It's like, oh, okay, you've done it all here. Take him. There we go. I'll get you a mushroom for being such a good lad. That's so mind-blowing. That he just didn't have all of his toys.
Everything will be okay.
Well, now I'm concerned about everyone else. Does everyone else have all their toys?
Everything will be okay. Everything will be okay.
Does the Gleep have all his toys? Has Gleep done everything there is to do? Alright, Gleep. No, Gleep also barely has any toys. Why do our old Chao not have any toys? Have we really never seen Gleep pull out like the storybook or the pogo stick or anything? This is breaking my brain. Good night, everyone. Have a blessed evening. Okie dokie, Louie. You as well. Hope you enjoyed your time here with us. Hope you have a good rest of your night. Gleep has always just been for vibes. Yeah, look, he doesn't have any sort of times. No times whatsoever. Gleep, my boy, why have... What the heck? They've been here the absolute longest and they don't have all their toys? Oh, we're crunching. No skills, just vibes. Yeah, truly. I don't know why some particular camera angles on the races just completely give the game a hard time. It's only fitting he keeps crunching. It's just... I can't wrap my head around how we never realized that they didn't have all their toys. Nowadays, it's like the first thing we do whenever we get a new Chao. Anytime we introduce a new Chao to the garden, we like instantly go get all their toys and whatnot. I can't... Gleep, Burger, I'm so sorry. I feel like I've let them down. Crunchy because Gleep is on that crunch now. Yeah, the broom. So we've truly never seen the Gleep sweep or anything. If finally he can clean, he can pull his weight around here. What's the... Isn't the toy for this the Sonic doll? I could have sworn we'd seen Gleep play with the Sonic doll before, though. Oh. Have you had a Moon Jewel Chao before? Not to my knowledge, no. Is the Moon Jewel Chao one of the special event only type ones? Or is it just like the most expensive one from the Tiny Chao Garden? I forget exactly which one the moon one is. Alright, this guy is keeping pace with Gleep. He's past us. Is Blue Chad giving Gleep a run for his money? Yeah, come on, Gleep. Almost looks like a galaxy. I think that might be one of those other event only ones. I'd have to look into how it was originally obtained to see if we could get it or not. He tripped. Let's go, Gleep. He tripped twice. Too close for comfort? Nah, Gleep had it the whole time. That other Chao was tripping all along. He was choking. He can read now. He's learned to read. I can't believe it. This whole time we had an illiterate Gleep. Alright, Gleep should do excellently on this one. If she could learn skills by racing, me too. I wish I could learn to play instruments as fast as the Chao do. They learn how to dance, sing, draw, play instruments with one lesson. One trip to the classroom and they learn. Original way was black market on the Dreamcast for the Moon Chao? I see. In that case, I'd have to see if it was ever available for the GameCube games. Oh, Gleep. Get up, buddy. There we go. I forget, what toy do we win here? Is it the pogo stick? It is the pogo stick. Excellent. Okay, this is the last one of these that's left. Alright, Gleep, you've got this. There we go, easy. Good luck. Wow, I don't think a single one of those shotgun boxes had the bad luck. So good about modding or hacking the GameCube games at it. I see. In that case, I'll have to see if there's any other way to get it. Because so far we've done pretty much everything that we've done fairly legitimately. And I think it'd be pretty neat to keep it that way. Alright, good stuff, Gleep. Alright, surely we don't get the hole at the end. Surely not. No, we do. It's okay, Gleep. And now that makes me curious. Does he have all of the baby toys? Like all of the beginner race toys? Okay, so we have all of the jewel stuff now. Do we have all of the beginner toys? Okay, he has a time for all of these. He should have all of these then. There we go. Gleep has all of his toys now. Now, out of curiosity, the only other Chao I can remember that had been here for a really long time like these two is Stick. This Stick had all of his toys. Okay, so it looks like Stick does. There we go. Now Burger and the Gleepster have all of their toys. Also, thank you, the mailman 108. Thank you for the heart me. I appreciate it. Let's see what Chao say on your roll. Your Chao is babbling a little bit. Chao has a lot to say, and they're figuring out how to say it. Alright, Gleep. One of these days, we'll see you playing with the pogo stick.
Everything will be okay.
Okay. This one has to be closer to neutral. You can see us. Hello, Gleep.
Everything will be okay.
Alright, we're gonna go switch the dark character to Pet Peapod a little bit.
Select the school.
Get them back to neutral. In we go. In we go. Alright, where are we? What are we doing? We're playing the symbols. Would you like to join them? 2 symbol players. Would you like to join them, Stick? Nope. It's just these 2 then. Pepper enjoying the show. Yeah, they were. Until they jumped off. Alright, there we go. We gotta get this little guy back to neutral. He's leaning a little too far hero right now. Pepper had enough of that noise. I put him over here. Pepper was like, why am I even here? I hope I can identify when he's like firmly neutral. I think I'll probably go by the head shape. I think this should be good. This looks fairly neutral now. And we're hungry. How much wiggle room do you have with keeping that Chao neutral? I'm honestly not like 100% sure. I know there's a slider, like a hidden slider for a Chao's alignment that goes from, I believe, -1 to 1. The slider goes from -1 to 1, and it like goes up bit by bit. I don't know exactly what the threshold is for like going hero, neutral, or dark though. Oh, look at that, we're pogoing. Pogo stick. I can't wait to see Gleep on the pogo stick. It still blows my mind that he didn't have all his toys. Alright. Are there any animals left? All we have is a dragon. Give me your dragon. Is Terachew in there? Yeah, he's back there. Back there to the left. Oh. Well, I wanted to train Peppercorn, but I guess not. Your boyfriend wanted to see him? Here he is. Here's the Tails Chao. Doing as he does. 2 tails and everything. He loves him. It's hard not to. I was like, can I make a Sonic Chao? We had plans to make a Sonic Chao on the other save file, on the Japanese save file. So we'll have a Sonic Chao eventually. Hello, Burger. How are we doing? That's interesting. Terachew doesn't like Rouge like that. Hello, Gleepster. Burger is hungry. Have I ever watched The Future is Wild? No, I have not. I have not seen what that might be. This is my first ever hearing of it. We're saving the sock head for someone? You mean the beanie here? No, this thingy right here. This is what we use to get rings. There's a glitch you can do where you can sell the same item to the black market as many times as you want, and so this is what we use for that, because this sells for 5,000 rings. We are, however, saving the box for someone. I'd like to eventually put the box on one of our Chao. So far, we only have a handful of Chao that have that wear something on their head. Stick here wears the apple. Pickle wears the eggshell. Cupid also wore an eggshell. It'd be fun to get a pumpkin head Chao for Halloween. That's also an idea. Maybe we could have saved the pumpkin head for Halloween. Maybe the skull head as well. We're so sleepy. He's so gleepy. Alright. I'm gonna check to see if Peapod is hungry at all. I want to be sure I'm keeping up with feeding Peapod. Who are we saying hello to, Gleep? Your friend is sleeping. Peapod's glorious unibrow. He's gonna have it until he grows up. Okay, we're still hungry. Who is it? Oh yeah, it's Peapod. Or Podpea, I'm not sure which one of the two it is. Podpea, would you like to come play with your twin? By chance. Yes, we do. Would you like to join Puddle? And Burger's the only other one that's awake. Puddle, are you sure you don't wanna join? Hey, look at that! Burnt peppercorn decided to join in too. All right, now that Peppercorn's awake again, back to training. Puddle watering the tree, nice, I like it. Someone has to. He waters the tree and then grabs himself something to eat. I like it. Hold on, buddy, hold on. Here you go. We're also watering a tree back there? Yes, we are. Who is it that's hungry? They're watering the tree together. Wait, they're all starving. All of us are hungry. Hold on. I keep trying to shake the tree, but like the fruit falls on my head and just like it makes me stop, like let go of the tree. My goodness, I didn't realize the Chao were so hungry. Each and every one of them. Here you go, little one. A famine? A famine indeed. Literally all of them were hungry and I just had no food. Maybe that was the Chow's way of telling me to water the trees, or rather to take the fruit down. And here he goes again. Excellent. Oh, it's not ready. I could have sworn it would. Yeah, there's no more fruit in here. None at all. Pod P, we're almost done training. Oh, it's almost done with Fly. Who was it that I was just training? It was Pepper. And now I'm all out of aminals. Oh my god, that is not what I wanted. I wanted a whistle. I forget that kick is even an option in here. Wait, treasure scope? I'm examining the Chao garden. What secrets do you hide, Stick? Who did you kick? We didn't kick anyone. I was just kind of standing around in the middle of the garden. Typically with most characters, you press Y one time, and the whistle option is like the first thing that pops up. With Rue, just kick instead. It's like we were just standing in a random spot and just kicked. And you know what? Now I'm curious about something. I'm curious, if we put on the treasure scope and we watch and we look at something through Miku, does it change the way it looks? No, it doesn't. Nothing changes. Keeping the Chao in place with the kick. It's just us giving them a warning. Could you imagine? Your Chao are just like, you have your Chao start eating, and you just stand around like... Miku vision? That's what we're doing. We're calling this the Miku vision now. How cool would it have been if there was actually a secret in here that you could find? It'd be so cool. It'd be really neat. Also, I'm really liking the colors on Burnt Shake. The color of the wings with the body colors. This is really good. Dare I say, I've never liked the bird feet, but the bird feet actually goes quite all right with it. Oh, there we go. Goodbye, Burnt Shake. They need to make a true SA3 so we can get updated gardens. I mean, at this point, I feel like it's been so long that they should just make a standalone Chao thing. And give us the Chao Garden app. Give us Chao Garden Go. Chao Garden Now. What would they call it? I wonder what they would call it. A fully fleshed Chao Garden game would be neat. You guys know how, like, people out there like to make up, like, mock art for things that they wish they, you know, would come out? So, like, they'll make, like, I don't know, like, box art for, like, Sonic Adventure 3 and all that kind of stuff, right? ChaoGardenDaily. They just pay me for the username. I highly doubt it. I feel like they'd probably try to bully me out of it before doing anything like that. If they truly wanted that name, they'd probably just yoink it from me. But no, back in the day, whenever I was like in like middle school, I think. Not even middle school. I think I was still in elementary. I remember hopping on the computer once and looking up like if there was ever going to be a new Chao Garden game, and I saw like fake box art for like I don't even remember what it was called. It's like Chao Resort or something. Chao something something something, like way back in elementary school. And I was just like, there's gonna be a new one, oh my god. And I was so excited waiting for it, just to like only then grow up and realize that I was a fool. Please, you mean Sega's pretty cool with fan stuff from what you can tell, and not like Nintendo? Now, if it was Nintendo, I would have been struck down 3 years ago, before I even had any sort of thought of starting the page. They would have sensed me even considering it and immediately struck me down where I stand. What are we drawing? Burnt Shake. You even think about Mario and they get you. Learning Nintendo hates everyone is crazy. Yeah, they are like insanely uptight with their characters and stuff. Genuinely hate the people that give them money. They hate me. They hate me, but I can't bring myself to not play the games. Is this what an abusive relationship feels like? How do I get out? What do I do? I will be purchasing a Nintendo Switch 2 very soon. When They made Air Ride 2 not for Switch 1. You get why, but why? Define the supportive community. Nintendo Gamers Anonymous. Just like, hello, my name is Tara, and I purchased a Nintendo Switch 2. No, but for real, that's kind of how it feels. I want to be so disappointed in Pokemon, but they have all my favorite creatures. How could I ever walk away from them? Dang, Burnt Shake, you want another one, by chance? You keep going. Don't feel shy. Keep going, Burnt Shake. Eat as much as you want. Crossroads eating up all your game time. You don't know if you're getting ZA on launch now. Crossroads has filled the void. I wonder, can Rouge clip out here? Back on my nonsense. Plus you need to see more from it first. You'll get it eventually for sure. I am going to check... I'm going to check all of my funds, all of my, you know, everything, all of my finances to see if I can get a Switch 2 for a ZA release. Oh, we're close. That's as far as I can get before the game starts like moving me forward instead of to the side. If I jump, I'll probably just be forced back in bounds. You can clip out in the game. In some places, yes. There's plenty of places to clip out. It's just this garden doesn't have any to my knowledge. See, there you go. Now I'm put back in bounds. This is usually as far as you're allowed to get. No, but you know what? Whenever Legends ZA was first announced, I was like, you know what? Wait, hold on, Lotus. Eat this one. This is a full-size one. No. Okay. I'm gonna leave this one right here for her. Stand right here and wait until she's done. No, but back whenever ZA was announced, I was like, you know what? Before this game releases, I am going to finish. I'm going to 100% complete everything there is to complete in Pokemon Legends Arceus before that game releases. And I still haven't done it, so now it's a race against time. Can I get it done in time? I think over the next few days, I might actually just randomly start streaming Pokemon Legends Arceus. And finishing all the things I have left to do. You still haven't caught Giratina, you don't think? Really? You still haven't finished Scarlet Violet? I don't blame you for that one. It took me a while to go back and finish Scarlet Violet. I remember I played it for a lot. Like, I played it a lot when it first came out. And then I took a really long break because I had a really bad crash. So, like, I forgot... I had turned off autosave for some reason. I think it was for shining hunting purposes. I had turned off autosave, and then there was this one day where I was playing. I played for like 3 hours, and then the game crashed. And I was just like, you're kidding me. I was like, that's insane. Like, just losing 3 hours of progress in the modern day. And so I set the game down for a few months and then went back to it. Absolutely valid crash out. It's just so, it feels some kind of way. What we're jamming out over here. Lotus. What do new Pokemon games run like garbage? Your guess is as good as ours. Okay, let's finish the DLC. You're not done yet. Go, Miku, go. Go, Burnt Shake, go. Aw, we're a little too late. Miku's hungry. No, yeah, the new Pokemon games always run kind of poorly. Hey, you know what's crazy? The craziest part to me about Legends EA? From what I've seen, apparently, even on the Switch 2, Legends EA apparently is going to have performance issues. And I'm just like, that's crazy. Just one. Why can't they give us one modern Pokemon game that doesn't have a whole bunch of frame drops and stuff? Optimization issues go crazy. I wonder why, these games all run so well, like on the GameCube era, most of the games ran so well. That was like one of the biggest things, you know, having your game run smoothly. Why is it just okay that they don't run well now? You've heard it's because they're on such strict time of development? I wouldn't doubt it. Are they both gonna water the tree? They are. Spinach and Oregon's doing a bit of watering together. Because it has to coincide with the merch and the anime constantly? I see. Borderlands 4 also having insane performance issues too. I heard about the Borderlands 4 stuff. Apparently the CEO for the company also just went to go baby rage about it on Twitter or something. Is that right? He did? That's crazy. I can't imagine doing something like that. Putting something out that has obvious performance issues and then being like, and then just saying like, no, it's your fault. Like, you're the problem, not us. Our poorly optimized game isn't the problem, it's you. But it was like, I've only seen a few small real performance issues. It's just, it's crazy. What's the phrase? They're out of touch. Hopping out to eat dinner. Have a good night if you don't come back. Okie dokie. We'll probably wrap up here pretty soon. But yeah, I hope you have a good dinner. Hope you have a good rest of your night. Pretty much what big game companies do. I mean, yeah, right? It took... Because, like, I really like Monster Hunter. Like, I've been enjoying Monster Hunter Wilds. But, like, the game does run pretty piss poor on computer, you know, on PC. And, like, they've said that they're gonna try to fix it, but, like, their initial way of handling it of just being like, nope, no, it runs fine. And then later, you know, backtracking, being like, all right, you got us. It doesn't run well. And then being like, we'll try to fix it. It just, like, it blows my mind. I'm just like, why did you think that was a good idea to begin with? Like, why have the previous statement at all? Oh, whoops. I thought he would want more. Billion-dollar companies gaslighting us. That's what confuses me so much. I'm just like, why do it at all? Like, you think people aren't gonna buy the game, have performance issues, and then just be like, oh, okay. It's just like, I don't know. I don't think I've ever understood those like small nothing lies where like it's obvious, like the truth is obvious, but they just try anyways. I'm just like, why lie at all? Just tell the truth. We're dancing. I wish I could join the Chao with their dancing. Yeah, we could have Rouge, Knuckles, or Tails, or Sonic, or whatever, like, start doing the dance with them. Is he gonna go get the fruit? Yes. Because, like, the thing about it is, like, it's actually childlike, right? It's like whenever you see a kid with, like, chocolate all over their face, and just like, hey, did you get into the chocolate? And they're like, no. With chocolate, like, actively all over their face. It's just like, why are you even trying to lie? Why are you even trying to hide it? If they made a Sonic DDR game, Mario has a DDR game. I mean, Sonic has plenty of good songs for a DDR game, right? I'm sure I've played a few rhythm games in like genuine arcades and stuff where they have some Sonic music. I remember playing City Escape on one. I forget what the name of the game was, but they had a Sonic song on there. They had City Escape. Oh, we fell. Burnt shake, are we good? Alrighty. And I think this is where we'll go ahead and call it a day for today, because my real world responsibilities are quickly catching up to me. I got a lot to do tonight. And if I want to try to get it all done, I gotta go ahead and call it a day now, unfortunately. Alrighty. And as always, thank you guys for hanging out. Hope everyone had a good time. Hope everyone enjoyed the time here at the garden with us today. Hope everyone enjoyed the vibes. Thank you for streaming today. You're very welcome. You were so productive. Glad to hear it. I know I really like having something calm, relaxing, and to vibe to in the background while I do things. I feel like it also helps me be a bit more productive. But yeah, that's gonna be where we call it a day for today. Real world responsibilities are catching up to me. Though now that I've been having a Pokemon on the mind a lot recently, I think I will just randomly toss up start streaming Pokemon Legends Arceus and finishing the last few things I had to do in that game. Trying to finish. I'm gonna try to 100% completely clear everything in that game before Legends Z8 comes out, because I'd really like to play that game. So if you keep an eye on the purple platform, if you keep an eye on it, and if that seems like something that you'd like to vibe with, keep an eye out. I'll probably be doing that randomly as we approach the game. Love a Pokemon stream, you never played Arceus? Well, in that case, keep an eye out on the purple platform, and I'll probably be doing that at some point soon. Because I want to finish that game. I'd like to finish doing everything that game has to offer. So we'll see. But yeah, as always, thank you guys for hanging out. Hope everyone enjoyed the vibes, and I hope everyone has a good rest of their night. We'll see you back at the Chao Garden on Wednesday for another Chao Garden stream. Bye-bye. Good night, everyone.